It's 7 a.m. and Byron Jorjorian is going to work. It's a morning commute that's a bit calmer than most and not as predictable. That's because Byron doesn't have a specific destination in mind. This morning, a patch of wildflowers has caught his eye.
The light was coming through the trees, so they were partly in shade and partly in the light. So I figured if I could work an angle around on it to where I was getting some light behind them, that there would be a point where they would sort of glow. And then it happened. I found that spot where they were just glowing. And then I get all excited, you know, because this is a little bit different than the ordinary view you would have of a flower.
Finding extraordinary beauty that often goes unnoticed isn't the only thing that gets Byron excited. Just being in nature is a moving experience.
I feel a lot of emotion about nature. And so if somebody can look at a picture and just for a few seconds they can feel something like that as well, or if it makes them decide to go visit a place or take their family there or spend a little more time thinking about even the nature that's right around their own house. That's what I'm about. I want to share what I see and feel in nature.
Sharing nature with the world led Byron to partner with the Nature Conservancy.
I went to the meeting with them thinking that they might have a job. They told me their mission, what they were about, which I love the idea of preserving tracts of land for future generations. And so I got excited about that. And then they told me, and by the way, we don't have any money. But it was too late. I was already completely sold on the mission.
He really understands what our goals are. The protection of a lot of weird little creepy crawly things that most people don't ever see.
The nature we don't see or might never see became the inspiration for a photographic exhibit called Missing Nature, made up of images Byron has taken for the Conservancy.
There's a spirit and soul to the really special places in Tennessee that I think Byron really captures. His abstract work really starts to pull out the little pieces of a landscape that sometimes we might walk right by or just skirt or not even look at. You know, he can suddenly find a spider web, you know, along a riverbank, and suddenly that spider web becomes the whole world.
Like strands in that web, Byron's images capture us, forcing us to slow down and notice the world that surrounds.
Nature's always there, and it always gives gifts. Oftentimes we don't take the time to see them.
His point is, look, 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 see what I see. See what magical beauty surrounds us and be appreciative.
Transporting us to places sometimes hard to imagine.
These places are special and important. They're uniquely beautiful and worth our notice and our safekeeping.
People in Tennessee, in particular, need to know that this particular beauty is ours. It's our state.
Calling us to care about the natural world.
They have no one else to speak for them but us. They can't speak for themselves. They need us to be their stewards. If we believe in a higher power, a God's creation, I think that that's our duty, is to speak for things that can't speak for themselves. And so we should care about these places, and we should speak up for them.
Inviting us to experience the wonder of it all.
We are the poorer if we miss the things that are around us, and one of Byron's gifts to us is a little push that we might need to go see these, experience the outdoors for ourselves. We stay indoors too much. I'm guilty, but these photographs push me out the door.
For sure, everybody's busy. Going out into nature may not have like a real specific purpose like going to work or going to the grocery store, but when you can go into nature, it fulfills a part of us that I think is very deep and needs to be fulfilled. I would encourage everybody to get back there, even if it's just a walk in a local park or something to begin with, and then, you know, adventure out a little bit. I think it'll make your life richer.
I'm Ken Tucker on Tennessee's Wild Side.